Los Angeles woman. There she go doing that again. You back to the phone again. I'll be in the middle of a story.
Keep going, because I was trying to say it. I didn't want to type it in. I don't know.
Bewitched. Gladys on Bewitched.
Mrs. Kravitz.
Mrs. Kravitz.
Bewitched.
Go ahead with your story. Mrs. Kravitz on... It's Gladys, ain't it?
Gladys Kravitz.
Gladys Kravitz.
Bewitched.
Because her husband... Abner was the husband.
Abner! Look at this, Abner!
Yeah, he called her first name. It was Gladys. Okay. Los Angeles woman allegedly stabs her partner before throwing her children out of a moving vehicle onto the freeway.
There's a lot going on with that story.
A woman who authorities say fatally stabbed her partner at their Los Angeles apartment. This was back when they saw the eclipse, during the eclipse.
Okay.
Threw her 2 children from a moving SUV onto the freeway. The baby died instantly. One was an infant. Of course she's going to die being thrown from a car on a highway.
Oh, Jesus.
She was an astrologer who called the impending solar eclipse the epitome of spiritual warfare. She thought, remember, a lot of people thought the end of the world was coming. Jesus was coming back. Jesus. All of this was supposed to happen during the solar eclipse. Remember that, y'all?
Yep, sure did.
Los Angeles police believe Danielle Sherika, I don't know what's her name, Johnson, 34, posted on X that an astrology influencer and recording artist with a moniker Oyoka in the days leading up to the violence, which began hours before the eclipse in California. It says, while detectives have reviewed Johnson's post, police are not considering the eclipse to be a participating or contributing factor because we just don't know why she did what she did. It's because of the eclipse. I think she had a mental problem. We're taking all the facts we can, but without being able to interview her and without having something more tangible than a post on X, I don't know how much weight you can give to somebody because she killed herself, I think. So they can't interview her. Authorities say Johnson and her partner, 29-year-old Jalen, had an argument about 3:40 a.m. in the apartment in Woodland Hills, near 25 miles from downtown. Johnson then stabbed him and fled with the kids, an 8-month-old girl and a 9-year-old sister, in her Porsche. She had a Porsche.
Oh, my goodness.
Johnson then drove along Interstate 405 and threw her daughters out of the car at around 4:30 a.m. The baby was pronounced dead on the road, but the older daughter, who witnessed the stabbing, survived.
Oh, she's going to carry that.
Johnson traveled southwest to Redondo Beach, where a half an hour later, she was driving over 100 miles an hour. She crashed into a tree. The LAPD is investigating whether the solo crash was a suicide. The Los Angeles Times first reported Johnson's social media activities in connection with the killings.
It kind of reminded me of that movie we saw. Was it Beloved? No, not Beloved. I'm sorry. The story they were saying about the slave mother.
Oh, they would kill the kids.
She didn't want her kids to go through the slavery.
That was Beloved.
So
that was on Beloved.
And she took the lives of her babies.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have to go through slavery like that. Oh.
So they said because of her post, they think that the solar eclipse has something to do with it.
Little girls got to live with that.
One girl.
Her one daughter, yes. So she's probably, can you imagine the terror that her daughter has to deal with?
Being thrown out of a car.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
okay.
Isn't that sad?
That is real sad.
Now, here you go. You gave me this story.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Mama gave